Also with crystals, I've learned that it's more than just superstition and more than just, oh, if I believe I hold this crystal, then it's going to give me magical properties. We're still dealing with vibration. So in studying elementals, what I've seen is that everything that we say and we do is a vibration, and it has an effect with some aspect of our aura, some aspect of our field, some aspect of the subtle matter that becomes dense matter. So repeated patterns begin to eventually manifest into things, but they start as vibrations. So people carry around with them at all times um, thought forms, entities of a subtle nature. If you're somebody depressed, you've literally got little depressed larva worms floating around you. And what happens is, like I mentioned earlier with the root social matrix, every time a human being comes into contact with another human being, there's an exchange that happens. So you might notice that when you're around other people, your mood will unconsciously shift. It's not just you wearing a mask, but there's also the subtle unconscious conversation that you're picking up from their body movements, from their vibe, which is the elemental forces around them. So sometimes that stuff jumps onto you. Now, depending on how you it's just like your physical body. If you've got a great immune system, something could actually enter you and it'll get obliterated. You won't get sick. But someone with a weak immune system, or maybe an autoimmune deficiency, if certain things enter their system, their body may have a lot of trouble fighting it. Well, that as above, so below. Your elemental makeup, if you come into contact with somebody who's low vibrational and they've got these terrible, nasty thought forms around them, yes, for certain it's going to jump on you. But depending on your practice and your regular upkeep, you're either going to obliterate those things or they're going to slowly start to change your rhythm. So the benefit of crystals is that crystals are representations of static frequencies. So what we call an amethyst rock is an actual crystallized frequency. If you zoom in close to that crystalline structure, you're going to see it always forms in a specific pattern. That's why some crystals always have 6 sides, right? They always come out a specific way because they are literally a crystallized dense vibration, a dense frequency. So to have those things in your presence, in your being, what these things can serve to do is they attract certain vibrations and thought forms. So with a crystal or something being very positive, what that actually means is that it absorbs and obliterates some of those negative thought forms that you may be carrying yourself or have attracted from someone else. And some of them are able to boost certain frequencies. So yeah, crystals are definitely something that can help for sure. They're not going to do all the work for you, no, but it's just like taking a multivitamin. I mean, vitamins are crystals, aren't they? Yeah, that's how crystals work. That's how the earth elementals work. Earth attracts and absorbs. So that when you see these charts and they say, oh, rose quartz does this and pearl does that, it's best to get your own research, but that's where that type of thinking comes from.
So do you think the determination of what exactly an amethyst is used for, is it based on like the color of the crystal and associating it with that color? Or because I mean, if you strip all the crystal colors away, they're all just clear quartz, which is my favorite, by the way.
Yeah.
But so you know what I mean, that's kind of like, for me, that's like the master crystal.
Yeah.
So you
And I'm
bring
pretty sure
in,
it's the
yeah,
most
go ahead.
abundant too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, they got
But
different
you bring
makeups,
in,
don't they? Like a quartz, amethyst, and all of those. Don't they have different chemical makeups?
think amethyst is a quartz. So yeah,
I think it is.
So everything is quartz.
not everything, but I think quartz is the most abundant. I think even
Right.
salt is a quartz,
Yeah.
which would imply to
Yeah.
me, which would imply to me that Prakriti or Mother Nature would say that this is something that everyone needs in some way, shape, or form, like water.
Because you need water. I mean, you need electrolytes, right? I mean, it's part of it. You know.
Hence why it's so
'Cause, I mean,
abundant.
yeah, man. I didn't had a full body cramp. Hey, you need electrolyte. Oh shit.
So to answer your question about what designates
Mm-hmm.
the effect of a crystal or whatever, again, look at the correspondences. Every single thing has an astrological and a planetary correspondence.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all these crystals, I mean, hell, we got you know your birth month crystal, right?
Right.
Each one of these crystals are related to a certain element, planet, or astrological sign. I've got this crystal unicorn tarot, and it has the corresponding crystal with the thing it corresponds with, basically.
Oh, neat.
I thought I had it in order, but I guess I don't. Yeah, for example, I believe that's ruby. I'll double check, but it's on the tower card. And do you know what astrological significance the tower card is related to?
I do not. Is it?
Mars.
Wait. I was just gonna say, wait a minute. I do. Mars. Yeah.
So if I look and see what crystals associated with Mars, it may give me a clue. Okay, garnet. It was actually garnet. Excuse me. Quartz, your favorite, is associated with the magician,
Mm-hmm.
which would be Mercury.
Makes sense. I have a lot of Mercury in my chart.
I see the emerald is associated with the Empress, which is related to Venus. Netzach, green.
So garnet is Capricorn, isn't it? Or no, that's the birth month. Would be, well, yeah, I guess it would be January.
I'm still learning about the dignities of the signs. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure who rules Capricorn. I'll have to look that up. Who rules Capricorn?
It's Saturn.
Saturn.
Which is associated with the death card
Or the strength card.
or the strength card.
Well, for my when I looked it up for my birthday, December 26th, it was the strength card.
Now the strength should be associated with the sun.
Let me see. I think when it's secret language or birthdays, I think it was the strength card or the devil card.
Okay. Or no, the death card. It's the death, I believe.
Death, what number are you? Oh, there it is. Black tourmaline.
Okay. Makes sense.
So I always have to ask myself, you know, at what what point does it become random information? And at what point does it become useful information? That's the question I always ask myself so I don't get lost just collecting data. I think that would be a good practice for most of us. So I talk to a lot of people who have a bunch of data, but just like these spirits that we deal with, the data isn't useless and isn't useful until it's applied.
One thing it's been like, I pretty much use it going forward from here on out. It's become a staple for me. It's principle now. It's when you said we have to look at things as, is this beneficial towards my advancement towards whatever goal, or is it detrimental towards it, and just applying that and moving forward has helped exponentially on the journey. So yeah, and that's something that it's been prevalent for a long time, but actually putting that forward, I'm seeing the magic in it. And when you say maintain your frame and all of these things go hand in hand, and it's just so amazing to see them play out practically. So there's just more thank yous. All I have is a bunch of thank yous, and whatever, not whatever, but yeah, millions of thanks. Like, this is the longest my dollar's ever stretched. Seriously.
Nice, nice. I think we're in a good place. Heading towards an even better place.